I am Nimal, and today we discuss about recent trends and developments in purchase management in MBA. So many companies are now confronted with diminishing growth opportunities, which results in a situation where an increase in turnover can only be realized at the expenses of the competitions and only with a great deal of efforts. This leads to increased pressure on sales prices and consequently on cost prices also and margins, which causes two developments. On the other hand, it has resulted in shifts of power between purchasing and selling parties in many markets due to the fact that in many causes the market has changed from seller's market to buyer's market. The role of the buyers is now more dominant than a number of years ago. On the other hand, the increasing pressure on sales pricing and margins has resulted in an increased pressure on direct materials related costs because the purchasing prices determine the sales prices in the industrial sector to a large extent. The company will be constantly on the lookout for opportunities to keep these prices as low as possible to the customers. As a result of both developments, the purchasing and supply strategies of industrial companies have undergone major changes. So, several examples of these changes are presented right now, and I'm telling right now. So, coordinations of purchasing requirement in companies with several manufacturing plants, important purchasing advantages can be realized by combining policy is seen to emerge in many European companies of this type. Even across national border, traditionally this was already common for raw materials at present. However, a similar approach is used for the purchase of computer hardware and software, capital goods and components. Good examples of companies with an active policy concerning purchasing coordination are apart from the automotive and computer industry. Cell, Philips Electronics, and Alcatels. So, Alcatels. So, in integrations of purchasing in logistics, automation enables companies to improve materials planning and supply system. It furthermore many significantly improve the productivity within the materials area. An integrated approach of material management requires close cooperation between the production, planning, inventory control, the quality inspection and purchasing to achieve successful automation system standardizations is a prerequisite. Purchasing cannot be allowed to follow its own course to ensure effective integration of the different materials related areas. Purchasing increasingly is integrated into supply chain management. So now we discuss about integration of purchasing in engineering and production planning. So in practice, supplier selection is determined to a large degree by the technical specifications. Once established, these specifications is often very difficult to change. From a commercial point of view, it is undesirable that specifications are defined towards a particular suppliers. In that cause, purchasing often ends up with a monopolist, which seriously hampers negotiating. The prevent it is desirable to include purchasing in the development process at an early stage. It is the goal is to make optimal use of purchasing knowledge of products and markets for the benefit of the product design. So make or busy practice shows that several production activities can be done cheaper and faster by specialized suppliers. Moreover, companies may take greater demands in terms of quality on external suppliers than on their own. This is why in some industrial branches the purchasing to sale ratio has been steadily rising. For some companies, these have resulted in detailed make or busy studies. Purchasing should always be closely involved in this type of study because they are the logical source of market information. So, reciprocity agreements and compensation obligations. Now we discuss about this. What is reciprocity agreements and what is compensation obligations? So companies operation on international market is often obliged to compensate their sales turnover by counter purchase obligation. The recent opening up on the Eastern European bloc has countered trade and actual issues. Buying from these countries may even open up interesting sales opportunities. Purchasing become involved in fulfilling such obligations. Total quality control and just in time production. Now we discuss about this. What is TQC, that is total quality control, and the time management, just in time production. In several companies, a growing interest in quality improvement and increased productivity can be observed. The activities of the European Foundation for Quality Management, initiated by the presidents of 14 European industries on 5th September 1988. So illustrate the first several EEC programs aimed at logistics. This second, this is growing awareness in the international business since that if European wishes to remain competitive on the world scale in several sectors, improvements must be made in both the level of cost and the level of quality of the end products. So now we discuss about e-purchasing and e-procurement. What is e-purchasing and what is e-procurement? The internet and e-commerce is drastically changing the way purchasing is done. Internet use in buying has led to the terms e-purchasing or e-procurement. Certainly, communication needed in competitive bidding, purchase order placement, order tracking and follow-up are enhanced by the speed and ease afforded by establishing online systems. In addition, negotiation may be enhanced and reverse auctions facilitated. So, reverse auctions allow buying firms to specify a requirement and receive bids from suppliers with the lowest bid winning. So, e-procurement is considered one of the characteristic of a world-class purchasing organizations. The use of a e-procurement technologies in some firms has resulted in reduced prices for goods and services. So, shortened order processing and fulfillment cycles, reduced administrations, burdens and cost, improved control over off contract spending, and better inventory control in the organizations of product. It allows firms to expand into trading network and virtual corporations. So, criteria for e-purchasing include supporting complete requirement of production direct, non-production indirect, purchasing through a single internet-based self-service system, delivering a flexible catalog strategy, providing tools for extensive reporting and analysis, supporting strategic sources, enhancing supply chain collaborations and coordination with partners. So that's for the video, my friends. If you like my video, please subscribe and share my videos. Thanks a lot for your precious times.